I'm back to send you off. Now's the time to send you off to reality, a tough reality, unprecedented times, tired people, super messy world. And I've been asked to give you something that will sustain you as you leave. And so I started to think, and I thought long and hard about what can I give you to sustain you? And of course, the first thing that I thought of was thank you. And I mean that. I thank you wholeheartedly. But it wasn't enough. And then I thought, what else? You rock. Like, you are heroes, you're champions. And I mean that. It still didn't seem sustaining. Maybe I could assure you that it would end soon, but I don't know that. We are in fourth wave. And I thought maybe I could just tell you it's all going to be okay. I don't know that either. I do believe it will be all okay in the end, or it's not the end. But none of that seemed to be something that I could be certain would carry you through tough times after you leave here, or keep what we've had together going. The thinking just wasn't helping me come up with anything all that great that hasn't been done and hasn't been said. And that brought me to get into touch with my feelings. And I mean, I felt sadness and compassion and empathy and pride and faith and hopefulness. And after all was said and done, where I ended up with, what I fell into, was love. That's what I have to send you off with, is love. Like, big love. It's like when I hit that feeling of big love, I knew what I would give to you, hopefully to sustain you, and what you can give to each other. It really is something that when we have nothing else to give, we always have love. And my mom really taught me that firsthand. When I first answered the call to help people, and I entered into healthcare as a counselor, and I was working in a hospice, and I attended my first death. I remember calling her crying, and I'm like, Mom, it breaks my heart that we couldn't save that person. I can't save them. I can't. And she said, well, you can love them. And when I went in to work with people that were struggling with some addictions, I'm like, I can't recover them. And she said, well, if you can't recover them, you can still love them. That was her answer for everything. I'm like, I can't forgive them. And she's like, that's okay. You can still love them. Whenever I went to her with, I can't do more, I can't take it, I have nothing left to give, she reminded me I always had love left to give. She reminded me that the way to emerge for the better, transformed, not traumatized, was love. Like, love was it. What I'm giving you to leave with is love. There are so many ways backwards. We can revisit this whole tragedy over and over again. There's so many ways backwards, but there's only one way forward, and that's with love. Love is always the answer. Love wins. I promise you that love wins. So I want to send you back with a really vibrant, clear experience of love to take you forward. So we are in tough times. This may not end soon. The next chapter is being written about us, and I hope that it's one of heroics and one of victory. I really do. I'm sending you forward. You're not alone. Collectively, we are genius. But the one thing I can send you with is remembering who you are and who you were the day you answered the call to serve, to love in your own way. So I would like for you to close your eyes. You heard me. Close your eyes. I just want to take some time and space. Just close your eyes and experience a moment of silence. Get in touch with the silence. Take some good breaths. And then get in touch with the silence behind the silence. Let yourself rest in it, fall into the silence. I want you to revisit a place where you can find renewal, where you can refuel and find hope. And remember who you really are and why you came, why you answered the call, why you signed up to serve people in healthcare. So close your eyes. I want to take you back to the moment that you heard the call, that you felt the tap on the shoulder, that you had a sense that you could give and help in healthcare. When you heard the call to your chosen fields, when you answered with a wholehearted yes, that's it. I will. I'm in. And just get in touch with who you were and what you were feeling when you answered that call. Remember back to those early days where you said yes with a ton of hope and belief that you could ease suffering, that you could heal the sick, that you could be present in moments of despair, that you could alleviate suffering, that you could be part of finding cures, or you could help people access services, or you could feed people and help nurse them back to health. Just remember when you answered that call, when you gave a wholehearted yes. There were no conditions. There was no, well, I definitely will if only they, or if others. There was no, I'm in 100%, but you have to guarantee me. There wasn't any of that. It was just freely given a yes. And now I want you to see the person you were in that moment. See that person answering the call. See yourself when you were pinned or hooded or tasseled or white-coated or capped. When you answered the call and accepted the position, when you got the email, when you found out that you get to be part of us. Go back and see that person and look in their eyes and then look in their heart. Remember them? They're still there. You're not broken. This will not break us. This is stretching us. This will not break us. You are not broken. You are amazing. What you're seeing right now is who you really are. It's your natural state. Once the drama is gone, once the chaos is gone, once all of it is gone, it's who you are. So right now, make a decision to let go and forgive and ask for help and offer help. Find the love that was there, the hope. It's still there. It may be a tiny little spark. It may be a well-lit flame, but find it. That's what you need to kindle for yourself and for others. It's that flame, that spark of love, of hope that you need to walk with and you need to protect as you leave here. There are a lot of ways backwards. There's only one way forward, and it's love. Now grab a hand and let's go another day and give what you have. And if you run out of things to give, you always have something more you can give. And that's love. That's the greatest gift of all. It's the greatest thing. It's what I have left to give you, and it's what you have left to give others. This is a messy, messy place. We are tired, but love wins. I promise. Be well.